think I'm everyone from Kathy and Jimmy.
Oh, yeah.
The woman for Sister Act, who's in the new movie Hocus Pocus. Kathy Bates. The girl from Wilson Phillips, Carney Wilson.
No.
Yes, I swear. I did the Gloria Estefan concert. You know, for hurricane relief. I got out of the limo and all these people there, and they're going, Carney Wilson! And I'm going, hi. Nobody knows it's me. But now people know. I'm driving my little Miata, and people scream, hey, Rosie, how you doing? You know, I'm like, how you doing? Do I know you? No, I seen you on TV. Oh, okay, good to see you.
And see, unlike what I do, you're a film person, and internationally, I'm sure you'll be known too, right?
Actually, no, thankfully.
Oh.
I just came back from London.
Oh.
And it's interesting because you get used to access. You have access to a lot of things. You get, you know, famous in America. You can go to see Laker games in the front row. You can go wherever. You know, it's a very, very big part of the whole thing is the access, which is really lovely. So I went to London, and I went to see Grease, which they're doing over there in the West End. And my agent was supposed to have tickets for me. And there were no tickets at the box office. So I said, oh, well, you know, my name's Rosie O'Donnell, and I'm going to be playing Rizzo on Broadway. And the woman's like, I really don't care who you're playing or what your name is. We haven't got tickets for you. And I was like, oh, well, all right. If you could just get the manager, I'd appreciate it because, you see, I'll be in this part soon. I'm an actress. I don't know if I don't care who the hell you bloody are. Get the hell out of my theater. You think you can just walk in here and say you're from America? Nobody knows who you are, and nobody cares who you are, and get the hell out of here. I was like... So I, like, scalped tickets to Debbie Gibson in Greece in London. And I got harassed about my accent when I was in London.
Oh, really?
I'm walking down the street. I went to see Sunset Boulevard. Fabulous. Walking down the street with this friend of mine going, wasn't it good? Patti LuPone's the best. I can't believe it. This guy's behind me goes, your accent is the bloody worst thing I've ever heard in my life. My ears are bleeding from listening to you. Why don't you shut the hell up? I was heckled by Monty Python in the middle of the streets of London. You know, and being a New Yorker, I said something really sweet like, hey, eat me. I said, no,
Yeah, we'll work on it. What? I didn't know you had that.
What's that? Oh,
What do you mean, what's that?
I had that a long time. There you go.
I don't know, Sandy.
There's my tutu.
Sandy. Oh,
See, it's Rosie. In case I get really drunk and I forget my name, I lift up my leg and I go, Rosie. No. I did that about 3 years ago. My sister and I got matching tattoos, which was pretty funny.
Did that hurt?
Very much.
Oh. Okay.
I don't recommend it, but it was fun. My sister was holding the 2-year-old. I was holding the newborn, and we were sitting at the tattoo parlor on Sunset Boulevard, holding babies, getting matching tattoos in some sort of family bonding ritual. I don't know what that is. But there you go.
Let's take a quick commercial and come right back.
All right,
if
I'll
that's
be here.
all right with you.
It's fine with me.
Okay. Rosie O'Donnell. You mentioned...
And I love you! Thanks for coming. I love you all. Thank you.
They said Rosie the dog pound loves you. Isn't
They may have weapons. Run for the exit. I'll try to keep them talking. You people run for cover. Good to see you. Get out. Go while you can.
Yeah, that damn dog
That
pound.
damn dog pound.
See, over here it sounds like Rosie the It's deep. You mentioned Grease.
Uh-huh.
Aren't you also gonna do theater?
Yes, I'm doing Grease on Broadway with Jeff Calhoun and Tommy Toon co-producing and directing, and I'm going to play Rizzo, which is a big surprise. I'm playing the tough girl.
So you watched it from a different vantage point. I mean,
yeah, I went to see it. I had never seen the show. I'd seen the movie, like most people have seen the movie, and it's a great show. It's a great theater piece, and we're going to take it on the road. It's probably going to come here to L.A. sometime in the spring, and then we're going to bring it to Broadway, which is my dream of my life. I'm going to be on Broadway. Now, if I could only sing.
you can sing.
Yeah, I can sing. I'm only kidding. I can sing.
You know what? It's weird. You also have something that I don't have. You can retain lyrics.
Yes.
You know, I don't even know the Star Spangled Banner. I'd be, and the beans were exploding. At games, I love my country, but I don't know that song. You know every song, especially like commercials and stuff like that.
It's pretty pathetic.
No, it's fun.
No, you know you're in trouble when you can remember commercials with no songs. Like Primatine Mist, remember that commercial?
No, actually.
It's no jingle, yet I know the whole thing. In the lungs, Primatine helps open clogged breathing tubes, relaxes bronchial spasm, restores free breathing as fast as 15 seconds. Primatine Mist will help you breathing freely for hours. Primatine tablets, the most widely prescribed by doctors. There's no reason. I don't know why I know it, I don't know how I know it, but I know it. I'm like Rain Man in that way.
Let me throw one at you.
Go ahead.
60 Minutes. Damn, you're good. Oh, man, I thought I was going to catch you off guard. Gilligan's Island.
Too easy.
Different Strokes.
For different folks, and so on. Oh, not that?
Stone, that's
Oh, yeah, you want the show with that little
But
kid.
actually, that was more obscure.
It was.
I respect you more for jumping to a Sly Stone reference. Yes. Yes.
The girl can jump around. Jump around.
Let's talk about, let's see, Stakeout. Another Stakeout.
Another stakeout.
I mentioned Emilio Estevez and Richard Dreyfuss, and you got to work with both of them, and probably met Paula Abdul.
I did. I met Paula Abdul. You know her, don't you, Arsenio?
I met her once. One more outburst, and I'm turning the car around. We're all going to go home, okay?
I'm trying to work it like this. You know, if we break them up, you can have Paula and I'll have Emilio. Because he is by far the nicest man I've ever met in my entire life, honest to God. He's the sweetest man, he's the nicest man, and he's a great actor. I mean, you know, you watch people on talk shows and they talk about their co-stars like this and you think, oh, they're so full of crap. What is, you know, they're just trying to sell the movie. Regardless of the movie, he is the nicest man that I have ever met. Truly.
You always find the really talented people are nice, and the jerks are people who have no talent.
Exactly.
Emilio is very versatile, too.
He is. He's written and directed 2 films. He's only 31 years old, and he's got another film he's about to direct, and he's doing The Mighty Ducks 2 now. And,
Yeah.
And this movie, and he's great in this film. And Richard and he, you know, did the first one 6 years ago, and they welcomed me with open arms, and it's very funny.
We have a clip. Set it up.
We do?
Yeah.
Okay, well, Richard and Emilio are 2 cops who go on a stakeout, and I'm the district attorney, who they don't like, but is forced to go on the stakeout with them. And I play Richard's new wife and Emilio's stepmom. And in this scene, I have invited over the neighbors, which is a no-no when you're on a stakeout.
Okay, Sandy, bust this clip.
Gin and tonic, okay?
Hello, how are you? Lovely of you to come. Do you like chili?
Chili.
Yes.
All right, here we got scotch for Brian. Thank you. And a vodka straight for Pam. And a gin for Gina.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Aren't you drinking, Chris? No, not more. Too many funny hats. Oh, honey. Oh, honey, did I make that too strong? I'm really,
Thank you.
Should I try again?
No, sweetheart.
Okay.
Rosie, blowing up. Yes. Let's see. What should I ask you about that movie? Was it hard to do? I mean, did you have stunts and chase scenes, or was it pretty much like that?
Oh, there are a lot of stunts, actually, and unfortunately, they hired a stunt woman who looked nothing like me. She was 5'2", 98 pounds, and she had blonde hair. So whenever there was a stunt, I'd say, can't you get the stunt woman to run through the bushes with the 200-pound dog dragging her? No, Rosie, we can't actually. She don't look nothing like you. You got to do all the stunts yourself. I had to jump 90 feet off of this dock because, you know, little Gwen was too fragile. And then they gave me this, you know, she's a lot thinner than you. We'd have to pad her. Oh, really? But I did a lot of the stunts, and there's a horrible dog in the film.
You didn't like the dog? I
No.
thought you loved dogs.
You thought I loved dogs?
Yeah.
That's a total lie. I don't have a dog. I probably will never have a dog, and I definitely will not have this dog. And don't think Betty White is ever going to phone me after I say this. But the fact is, I don't dislike dogs. I had a dog when I was a child, but this dog was the stupidest dog in North America. His name was Ryder, and his trainer thought she understood everything the dog was feeling. So the dog would inevitably mess up, take after take, and she'd say things like, well, you know, Ryder was feeling really upset because somebody in the house down the street was opening a candy wrapper and he was distracted. If he hears the noise of the candy wrapper, that's what, can we go again? I think the dog is distracted by the candy wrapper down the street. 45 takes later, at the end of the film, I don't want to say I get shot because, well, anyway, at the end of the film, I kind of get shot. And the dog has to lick my face, right? So, like, 19 takes, the dog won't lick my face. They had to cover me with ground meat and A1 sauce, slapped in my hair, so this dog from hell would finally lick me. I mean, I gave the trainer an ID bracelet at the end that said, kill the dog. But it's not that I would ever want to harm a dog, and this dog was not physically harmed at all during the filming. You know, my neighbors here in where I live in the valley, they have like 9 dogs. All hours of the night. These dogs, and it's very annoying. And my other neighbor, I'm shooting nights now on the Flintstones, so which means you get home at 6 in the morning, you have to go to work at 6 at night. My neighbors decided to add a wing to his house, 7 a.m. So between the dogs and the hammering, I'm right now an insane woman ready for some Thorazine. But thanks for having me anyway.
By the way, she is Betty in the Flintstones.
Yes,
a motion picture that's coming out when?
Memorial Day.
Memorial Day. Yes. Let me tell them about the current project, girl. Another Stakeout. The sequel to Stakeout opens nationwide Friday. She kind of gets killed in that. And
I don't get killed, I get hurt.
yes. And you'll be back soon, I hope.
Yes, I have another movie in 2 weeks.
If I go to...
Kidding.
You... See, we didn't laugh because we know how you're working. You know?
This is it for a while.
If I take my show to somebody's house, would you be a guest?
I would love to be. I've been watching. Some of those tapes are hysterical.
Yeah.
I'll be a guest. I'll make the popcorn.
If. I'm committed now. It's not if. So you're coming.
I'm there.
Rosie,
Ask anyone who's driven a Ford lately. You may